Hey, you should finish that fast pitch application.
Volume?
That was the nudge I got a little after 5 p.m. on Halloween in 2014. And the fast pitch application was due at midnight that night. But you see, I had another very important deadline that night. Our daughters were 6 and 3 at the time, and trick-or-treating started at 6 p.m. sharp. And every parent in here knows that is a deadline you do not miss. So knowing the amount of sugar that our girls were about to collect and consume, I knew the only shot I had at finishing that application was if we got it in before we went out the door. So while my wonderful wife is getting our daughters dressed like a busking cookie and Sophia the First, I pull out the laptop, finish off the application, hit submit, and we're out the door by 6 p.m. It was a little stressful trying to pull all that off in less than an hour. But I still thank God for that nudge and for all of the ripple effects that have come from it. Hello, everybody. I'm Joel Bockelman, and my wife and I started changing gears to use car ownership to empower those who are working their way out of poverty by offering them a hand up rather than a handout. And we're doing this by restoring donated cars and selling them to approved clients at half off with a no-interest loan and access to a discounted repair program.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
it has been an amazing year since our experience last year at Fast Pitch, and so many of the great things can be traced back to the impact of that experience. The prize money, the ability to tell our story well, and the connections that we made with people that were in the audience that night. That night, we walked away with over $11,000 worth of prize money and donations. And we used that money to buy the lift, the tools, and the equipment to add a third repair bay to our shop. So now at every volunteer session, we can host more volunteers, and we can get more cars ready for clients.
But I'm just saying, don't worry about your pauses.
Fast Pitch also helped us to sharpen our story so that we could communicate it well, anytime, anywhere. And I can't tell you how many times I've used our 3-minute pitch over the last year, or a piece of it, if I'm meeting a car donor, or if I'm talking with a new volunteer, or if I'm giving someone a tour of our shop. In fact, if I end up standing next to you at a urinal tonight, you're probably going to hear that pitch. But the biggest impact continues to be from the connections that we made with people that were in the audience that night. We connected with car donors. We will take cars in any condition, any car, any condition. We connected with we've taken in 6 donated cars from people that were sitting in the audience that night. So if anyone here is interested in donating your car tonight, I will happily give you a ride home. Another great connection was with a family foundation that was excited about our work. That connection turned into a $15,000 grant that we used for our first marketing campaign, which resulted in a record-breaking number of car donations. So what started as $11,000 in prize money and donations, when we combined that with the ability to tell our story well and the connections that we made that night, all of that has already turned into over $50,000 worth of resources to fuel our work. Yeah, thank you. All of those resources, and the reason we're excited about them, is about helping get cars to clients who are working their way out of poverty. Last year, I talked about how we help our clients get the keys that they need to working their way out of poverty. And I also talked about how the best thing we do is when a client pays off their loan and we get to celebrate with them when we get to hand them the title to their car. Well, over the last 12 months, we've had 40 clients either get the keys to their new car or hand them the title to the car that they now own. Clients like Mark, who uses Toyota Camry and his love of music to launch a new small business called Guitar Club USA, where he's teaching guitar lessons to groups of students. Or Tracy, who uses her Chrysler Town & Country to get to work at a child care center in Over the Rhine that focuses on at-risk youth. There, she was promoted from program assistant to coordinator for the whole after-school program for kindergarten through 4th grade. Or clients like Robin, who after she paid off her loan and got the title to her Hyundai Santa Fe, applied for a house from Habitat for Humanity. Now, on Saturday mornings, Robin drives that same Hyundai Santa Fe to Habitat sites to volunteer because she was approved for a house and it's going to be built in Lockland, and construction starts in May. These are the kind of stories that Fast Pitch is helping to make possible. The impact that Fast Pitch has had on us, on Changing Gears, has been more than I could have ever imagined. And that's why I'm so excited for the 8 finalists that are here tonight. I can't wait to hear their pitches. I can't wait to hear how they use the prize money, the ability to tell their story well, and the connections that they make with people in this room tonight. How they use all of those, and how the ripple effects of Fast Pitch continue to bless their organizations and our city. Thank you.